Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. I cannot wait to get lost to some awesome music with you guys. And with this artist, we are absolutely guaranteed to get lost because I'm checking out Ren and I'm here to correct my mistake. I thought that this song or this tell was supposed to be done in multiple parts and I only listened to Jenny's tell. You guys said, girl, you got to listen to it in its entirety. So let's go ahead and let's do that today. We're going to be checking out Ren, the tell of Jenny and Screech. If you guys want to help me out before we get started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell. And if you do want the early access to the music, or if you want to check out the exclusive content on Patreon, that link is down in the description. And if you want to see my laugh outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is in the description and it's going to pop up right here. But for now, I cannot wait to listen to some more Ren. So like I said, obviously I heard maybe the first 3 minutes of this because last Saturday I did Jenny's Tell. I think that was the title of that one. So I can just listen to the first part again and we will go from there. So let's go.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath, with the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame. life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
This is another one-take thing.
Hey, babe, are you in? Now, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
Damn, Rin.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Oh. This is crazy.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Okay, we have to pause right there because I have to pause. But first, I feel like this is a good point to stop, like, in the storyline. I never know where to start with Rin because there's so much that runs through your mind when you listen to a song or when you watch a video. Like I said, I started with Sick Boy, and if you've seen the video for Sick Boy, that's another one take. And each one of these scenes, these different tells, we're getting another one take, which to me, that's absolutely incredible. But when I listen to Rin, I think one of the first things that comes to mind here is that sometimes I think some of the best artists or the most creative expressions that we see are from those who feel emotions so intensely. And so when I listen to him sing his music and play his guitar and the lyrics that he writes, I just feel like there's already such like a deep emotional connection there between him and how he feels about what he's singing, and it completely changes the experience for the listener, and right here I'm going to say the viewer as well, because this video is incredible to me. Because when it comes to artistic expression, I feel like Rin doesn't just do it with lyrics or with music. When you watch him in these one take videos, you are completely in awe. Like, there was just a moment right before this where he paused and the guitar made the shots of a gun. And it's like, he's not just here for your experience to listen to, like, not just like an audio experience, but he gives you the full picture. He gives you the acting, he gives you the range, the emotion, the cadence, the sick lyrics, the guitar. But then also when you watch him, he's it's almost like you're watching something on stage. Like my brother was a theater kid. I did a theater, speech and debate, and so like I'm watching this with an appreciation from that standpoint, like as a monologue or poetry or prose. Like I'm watching this, looking at him, and I'm like, this would bring me to tears. This is absolutely incredible. Like if you were to be able to sit and experience and watch that on stage, I'm sure that emotion would just fill the room and it would be palpable. But I love this song so much, and I love what Rin is giving to us so far, and just the emotional journey that he's able to give us with his storytelling. And it makes me wonder all these questions we have about artists. I would love to know, like, what bedtime stories or what books who read to him as a child, because you don't get to express these emotions and be able to completely sell the lyrics that he has without having some type of literature ingrained in your life from a young age, because of the way he's able to creatively put lyrics together, and the way that he's able to change his expression and really make you feel the emotion of the lyrics with the way that he acts it out as well. All right. I think that's long enough pause, so YouTube will let me press play again. Let's go.
It's such a shame. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets, Our Lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny, and a boy named Screech.
Oh no! 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 It's so... Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what I didn't know what this tale was gonna be about. So could we just talk about the twist first? I can't believe, like, I gotta know what books, what he's read. I love literature. You guys know I'm an avid reader. I gotta know, like, what tragic tales has Rin read for him to create this story of Jenny and Screech, because what a twist and absolute shock at the end. And he waited till the very last moment to rip us to pieces, and then he just left. He just left us sitting here in puddles of our tears. He's just like, peace. I tore you apart. Have fun. Oh, you couldn't even talk us down, Ren? Shit. I'm not okay. Yeah, like the twist at the end, like that completely shocked me. Jenny's story was sad. Screech's tale was sad, but I love the guitar playing in Screech's, and I loved at the beginning, like there was this kind of like almost like circus feel of his, like the cadence that he had. It was really, really cool. I loved that the guitar was like a cosigner. Like this felt like we were watching a play or listening to a story and getting a song at the same time. But the guitar, sometimes he wouldn't be playing it at all, and then he'd play it for just like this key little moments that felt like it'd be like an inflection in a book, or like they would come in a movie and like add that little bit of like of a sound effect, and he used the guitar for that. The guitar playing in this was stunning. At the beginning of Violet's Tale, before he tore me to pieces, I loved that they zoomed in and showed us, like, watching his hands move down the guitar. I was completely impressed. I was not prepared for what was going to happen next. Violet's Tale was really hard for me, because I think as someone who escapes like a situation like that, and knowing what it feels like to hear footsteps coming and pretend like you're asleep because you know they've been drinking and they've got things in their system, and just like it's best to like pretend you're asleep and to keep your eyes closed, to have them peeled open, or to wake up with like a grown man on top of you, you know? And that's exactly what he explained in Violet's Tale, but Violet didn't make it out. And she was 9 months pregnant. And then to add on to the tragedy, the kids at the end are twins. He winds up killing his sister. Dude. As always, his flow is incredible. I love the emotion when he delivers the lyrics. I think that that's also what like sticks a fork in us, is that he feels it so much and so deeply that we do as well, and it's stunning. That was crazy. I will not forget that. Do I need to go like listen to something happy or like watch SpongeBob or something? Maybe I need my spirits brought back up, but I can't wait to listen to more. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell if you want early access or you want to check out the Patreon After Hours tier. That link is down in the description. And if you want to see my life outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is down in the description. And it's going to pop up right here. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you next time.